This is the fair game review for Chapter 5, Number 1. It says simplify, so 3/18. We look at what we can divide top and bottom by there. Divide top and bottom by 3, and you get 1 over 6. Number 2. 4 over 6. Here they're both even, which means I can divide top and bottom by 2, and I would get 2 over 3. Number 3. 12 over 60. If I didn't see I could divide top and bottom by 12 right away, I could see that they're both even, chop them both in half, and I get 6 over 30. And then I might think to myself, they're even again. So I chop them in half again and get 3 over 15. Well, I know 3 can go into both of those, so I get 1 over 5. Somebody might have just looked at that and said 12 goes into 12 one time and 12 goes into 65 times. Either way, we should end up with 1/5. Number 4. 14 over 28. Well, I know 14 and 14 is 28, so this is 1/2, dividing top and bottom by 14. Number 5. 16 over 36. Well, those are both even, so I'm going to chop them both in half, and I get 8 over, and 18 and 18 is how I get 36. Hey, they're both still even, so I chop them in half again, and I get 4 over 9. Number 6, 40 over 50. I see they both end in a 0, which means I can divide them both by 10, and I get 4 over 5. Number 7, it says 3 over 8. And they want to know, is that equal to 6 over 11? Well, I multiplied by 2 on the top, but I did not multiply by 2 on the bottom, so that's a big no. Number 8, 4 over 10, is that equal to 16 over 40? Well, I multiply by 4 on the bottom and I multiply by 4 on the top. Yes, those are equivalent. Number 9, 22 over 32, is that equivalent to 11 over 16? Well, I know I'm dividing by 2 here, and if I divide 32 by 2, I do get 16. So yes, those are equivalent. Number 10, 63 over 72 equals 7 over 9. Well, 63 divided by 9 is how I get 72. 72 divided by 9 is 8, not 9. So this is a no. Number 11 says you see 58 birds while on a bird watching tour. Of those birds, you see 12 hawks. Write and simplify the fraction of hawks you see. So 12 out of the 58. And we're supposed to simplify that, so we'll divide them both by 2 and get 6 over 29. And that is in simplest form. On the back side, I'm going to use a different piece of paper for this. Number 12, solve the equations. So d over 12 equals negative 4. We were dividing by 12, so we multiply both sides by 12. And we get d equals negative 4 times 12 is negative 48. Different sign, negative when we're multiplying or dividing. Number 13, negative 7 equals x over negative 3. Same kind of problem, except this time I'm multiplying by negative 3. Remember, we don't have to flip these around. It's not an inequality, it's an equation. So on this side, I'm left with x. And here I have a negative 7 times a negative 3. Negative times a negative is a positive 21. Number 14, 1/8 n equals 5. Remember, when our coefficient is a fraction like this, we multiply by the reciprocal, which is the flip of it. So 8 over 1, 8 over 1. Well, 8 times 1 is 8, and 1 times 8 is 8. So this will simplify to 8 over 8n, or just n. And this we'll put on over a 1. 5 over 1 times 8 over 1 is just 40 over 1, which is just 40. Number 15. 6a equals negative 54. This time I'm dividing both sides by 6. Leaves me with a equals a negative divided by a positive is a negative 9. Number 16. Sorry, I had music on and it was distracting me, although I did like it. 10 equals negative 2k. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Don't add 2. This wasn't a subtraction. This is multiplication, and we undo multiplication through division. These cancel, leaving us with k. 10 divided by 2 is 5, but we have one of each here, a negative and a positive, so it'll be a negative 5. 17. 2.7 equals negative 0.9y. Well, we'll divide by negative 0.9. Y on this side here, positive divided by a negative will give me negative. And when I do this division, if I write it out over here, top in the box, don't forget, I'm going to have to move this decimal one spot here and this decimal one spot here, making it 9 into 27. And I know 9 goes into 27 3 times, which is 27. Negative 3, number 18. We have negative 23.4 equals negative 1.3w. Divide both sides by negative 1.3. And w equals negative divided by a negative is going to be a positive. And again, here we'll have top in the box, so 23.4 in the box. And 1.3 out of the box. Now we'll move these decimals one spot, so it'll actually go here and here, up in our answer. 13 goes into 23 once, which is 13. 13 goes into 104. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go with 8. 24, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 18 is the right answer. And remember, it's positive because same sign positive when we're dividing. 19 I'll do down here because I kind of messed up my spot over here. 19, 1/15 z equals 6. Same as this problem up here. We are going to multiply by the reciprocal of 1/15, which is 15 over 1, which is 15 over 1. These will cancel out, leaving us with z. And here we'll have 6 over 1 times 15 over 1. The 1s will just be 1 on the bottom. And 6 times 15 is 90. 90 over 1 is just 90. Finally, number 20. You and 3 friends. So you and 3 friends, that's 4 people altogether, spend $35 on tickets at the movies. Write and solve an equation to find the price of one ticket. So 4 times the price of one ticket got us $35. Divide both sides by 4, and P equals 4 goes into 35 8 times, which is 32. 4 goes into 37 times, which is 28. 4 goes into 25 times, which is 20. So $8.75 per person to go to the movies. Awesome. All done. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. See ya.